Today we visit one of the most fascinating historical sites in the Caucasus, Uplistsikhe, the ancient cave city of Georgia. Located above the Mtkvari River, not far from Gori, this remarkable place was carved directly into the rock and has a history stretching back nearly 3,000 years. Standing here, it feels as if an entire civilization once rose from the stone itself. Uplistsikhe means the Lord's fortress, and for centuries, this was one of the most important urban and religious centers in ancient Georgia. Long before modern cities existed in this region, people were already creating halls, chambers, tunnels, streets, wine cellars, storage rooms, and temples here. Everything was carved by hand into the sandstone cliffs. As I walk through these smooth stone paths and worn stairways, it is easy to imagine merchants, priests, nobles, and ordinary townspeople moving through the city many centuries ago. At its height, Uplistsikhe was not just a village or fortress, it was a thriving center of trade and culture positioned along routes connecting Europe and Asia. Caravans traveling through the Caucasus would have passed nearby, bringing goods, languages, religions, and ideas. This made the city wealthy and strategically important. One of the most striking things here is how advanced the design was. There were drainage systems, living quarters, ceremonial halls, defensive passages, and elevated viewpoints overlooking the valley below. From the top, the panoramic view is extraordinary. The winding river, green forests, distant villages, and rolling mountains create a dramatic backdrop that explains why people chose this location. It offered beauty, water, fertile land, and protection. Later, Christianity became dominant in Georgia, and one of the most visible symbols of that transformation stands here today. The brick church rising above the caves was built in the early medieval period, after Georgia embraced Christianity. So in one single place, you can see layers of history, pagan temples below, Christian church above, and modern Georgia stretching into the distance. That contrast makes Uplistsikhe especially powerful. It tells the story not only of architecture, but of changing beliefs and civilizations. Walking through these chambers, some still cool and shadowed, others open to the bright sky, you sense how much time has passed here. Empires rose and fell. Trade routes shifted. Invaders came and went. Earthquakes damaged parts of the city. Yet Uplistsikhe remains. Even the wildlife seems at home here. Among the rocks, lizards bask in the sun as if they too are guardians of the ancient city.